Oh no! Oh. Insult to injury, man. Grabbed his fist, snapped the shit, bone sticking out, stabbed him with the protruding bone. Then made him, when he had the protruding bone sticking in his neck, in the damn throat, made him fire his gun off and shoot the driver, and they crashed the police car. And the driver is my man who played Kyle in Hellraiser 2. Best Hellraiser movie in the franchise. I know it's a low bar, but so all right, my boy Draco Mays, he said, say something nice about Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2022. It's weird because this movie's got a lot of problems to it. It does, but I enjoyed the hell out of this, man. This was such a breath of fresh air. Let me just get into it. It's got problems, sure. Is it a perfect entry, perfect sequel, direct sequel, perfect movie? No, it's not. But me being a Texas Chainsaw Massacre fan, even through it's been such a rocky road with the franchise. This has so many positives for me, like going into a Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie and me being a fan enough to know that we're never going to get anything that Tobe Hooper even attempted to try. We're never going to get that. Get it out of your head. If you're looking for a movie to be as creepy and unsettling and realistic and just as grainy as the original, it's not going to happen. So, do I like the entries where they try something different and make it gritty and make it gory? Hell yeah. And this one, the first nice thing I'm gonna say about, because there's quite a few nice things I can say about this. First of all, this was a big fuck you to Texas Chainsaw 3D, and they basically said, okay, you know, it's kind of like when Malice said on Mr. Me Too, we left it in your hands, you ain't make father proud. You know what I'm saying? Let me take the keys to this car back because you don't know what to do with it, and let me show you. You know, let's make a direct sequel and act like the first direct sequel didn't even matter. Let's reboot the direct sequel. So I love that it's a big fuck you to that Texas Chainsaw 3D BS. They didn't have to do an opening flashback. I wanted them to, but they didn't have to do that. I will say this, looking at this scene, I love something nice I can say about this movie. I love the character of Richter because I automatically assumed, as we do as human beings, man, I automatically assumed that Richter was going to be a racist, kind of like honky-dory type of character. I did think that, but he ends up being probably, low-key, he might be my favorite character in the entire movie, man, because when he sees Jacob Lattimore is fucked up with his jaws hanging all off and shit, he tries to help him. He's like, yo, don't die on me. And then he grabs a gun and he tells the other black girl, he's like, yo, go on the bus, don't get off the bus until I come back. And he tries to save these people. So I love the character of Richter. Another nice thing I can say about it, it's good seeing Jacob Lattimore in anything, man. He's a talented dude. I'm a fan of him from The Chi and Slate and things like that. And even though he does play the token black guy and does some stupid shit in this movie, he's not annoying. Like, you get a lot of token black guys who just, they give him the cliche lines and all this, that, and the other. But, you know, in this type of situation, not knowing that Leatherface is around and not knowing the history, he's just an entrepreneur, you know, trying to gentrify this fucking this small town. I forgot what it's called. Another thing nice I can say about this is when I did my trailer reaction, I was rooting for one character, if not two characters, to be able for me to root for, if that makes sense. And I got two. I got the two siblings. In my mind, I'm like, okay, if I get a final girl, that's cool, but I'm rooting for these two girls, even through the dumb shit that they do. I'm rooting for them to make it out. I like that they made the younger sister have that Columbine backstory. Or I don't know if it was necessarily Columbine. I don't think it was Columbine, but the school shooting backstory, I think that was decent. A lot of people call this movie woke. I don't really get it. I think that's just people throwing the word around because they don't know what the fuck to do with it. I like Leatherface in this. Leatherface is, he's got a slight limp here too. And I think that was really important. The last movie to give Leatherface a limp after the original was Part 3. It's one of the reasons Part 3 is underrated. But they gave him a limp because of when he cut himself with that chainsaw. I love that Leatherface gets to, you know, we see him cut a face off. I think that's always important in a Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie. It was good to leave it to the imagination, but we're at the point where, you know, this is not a less is more. This has not become a less is more franchise. I don't think at this point it's going to work that way. The remake worked that way, but nah, man, this is another nice thing I could say about this. Is more than nice. It's amazing. This is the only Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie where we saw a chainsaw massacre. I know I'm not alone with that thought, man. It was about time, and yeah, it's a bus full of modern day young adults that pull their phones out. Yeah, that's reflective on how society is today. That's what people do, and it cost them arms and legs, literally. So I love that sequence. That's one of the best sequences in the whole franchise. I love the ending for this movie. The girl, getting pulled out of the car and getting her head cut off, and Leatherface swings it around. Like he shows it to the sister, like, yeah, do something. And then he just does the Leatherface dance briefly. Like David Blue Garcia, he has some really good shots of Leatherface in here. Another nice thing I can say about this, this has some of the best shots of Leatherface in the series. Him standing at the top of the steps and throwing that sledgehammer at the girl. There's a shot where Jacob Lattimore comes inside the house to remove the Confederate flag out the window. I didn't see it when I did my first time watch commentary when it came out. Leatherface is sitting in the room. He's sitting. You see him in the shot. He's just sitting there. And then when they cut and then they show Jacob Lattimore from the same angle again, taking the flag down, he's gone. You don't get shots of Leatherface like that. That's Michael Myers shit right there that they did. I don't remember this actor's name. He did a really good job playing Leatherface. I know I've said a lot of good things here. We're almost 7 minutes into it. I went on and on, but one of the worst things about this movie is Sally Hardesty. Okay, you Halloween 2018 ripped this shit off, whatever, but she is just cringeworthy. Every single line she's got in the movie, she's awful. She's terrible. Absolutely terrible. Another thing nice I can say about the movie is the fact that he killed the shit out of Sally Hardesty. He was like, I don't even know who the fuck you are. She's like, say my name. You killed Franklin, and you killed this girl and that guy. Leatherface is just like, fuck out of here. Like he didn't even want nothing to do with her.